She's Welsh! She's Welsh! So it's got absolutely nothing to do with my enjoyment of the show, but I am madly in love with Sarah Lancashire, and my favourite accent ever is the Welsh accent. And the fact that she has a Welsh accent in the new Channel 4 drama, The Accident, makes me very, very overexcited. So as I am sure you're aware, The Accident is a new, I think, 4-part drama to Channel 4. At the time of recording, I've only seen the first episode, but I can say categorically that I will be watching the rest of it because it's very gripping and just a little bit insane. I don't really know what's going to happen next. This will be a spoiler-free video, so you are safe to watch this review, but if you haven't seen the first episode, please go and watch it. So The Accident is written by Jack Thorne, directed by Sandra Goldbacher, and produced by The Forge. And it's about this little Welsh village who are coming together and, you know, just being happy and celebrating and raising money for their own little village. And there's this great sense of community spirit. But then these teenagers decide to go into this demolition site or construction site, and then something awful happens. And I won't say what, but it shakes the entire community. And this is all within the first episode, and as I said, I don't know what's happening with the plot next. There is an element of mystery. We don't know what causes the thing that happened that resulted in this accident, so I assume that the next episode will be about discovering what caused it to happen. It's very hard for me to talk about without giving away any spoilers. I don't want to ruin it at all, so if you do want to talk to me about it in detail, drop me a tweet. I will happily gush about this for a long time. There is something here. This may be a teeny tiny little spoiler, but I have to say that it's all over the headlines. So if you Google The Accident, this will be kind of the main discussion point on just everywhere. And it's the fact that there is an element of domestic violence in this first episode, and there was a lot of controversy about how it was done. The violence is towards Sarah Lancashire's character, and it just comes out of the blue. And had I not, you know, I knew that this happened because I'd seen the headlines and I was sitting waiting. There was a knot in my stomach throughout the entire thing. You're constantly on the edge of your seat. You know something is going to happen. And there's a beautiful dichotomy of community spirit and positivity that's overshadowed by this dark, heavy cloud, and you know things are going to just only get worse. And when this domestic violence scene comes along, even though I was anticipating it because I was aware of the controversy around it, it still hit me really hard, and it happens out of the blue, and that's what makes it the worst because there's no build-up. Again, I don't want to spoil the scene for you because it's striking television, but it's difficult to watch in the best possible way. It's very real, and I expect as this progresses it'll become very poignant. The hardest thing about watching this is knowing who to feel sorry for. I do not give a toss what's happened or what happens to the teenagers. I don't care. They were stupid, they were selfish, they went into this site with the intention to do some damage. And I don't care what happens to them. I have no sympathy for them. Maybe I'm cold-hearted, but they're immature, and that's that. But I do feel, and I suppose you're meant to feel really sorry for the families who have been affected by this, because they're often the bigger victims, and you do see that emotion in them. And I think Joanna Scanlan was particularly brilliant. Obviously Sarah Lancashire is the star of the show, and I just can't wait to see what she brings next. I did read somewhere, I read the headline, I didn't actually read the article, so I may be paraphrasing incorrectly, but there was a quote where Sarah Lancashire said that she didn't set out to be the queen of gritty drama. I thought, well, yeah, maybe you didn't set out to be it, but you're bloody good at it. And I think she's amazing, and all of my favourite dramas, save for Broadchurch, have her in it. And I feel like if Olivia Colman didn't play Ellie Miller, Lancashire would have been a fantastic Ellie Miller, but maybe there would have been too much of a contrast between that and Happy Valley, for which I am ecstatic. I cannot wait for the new series. But first we have The Accident. As I said, I think it's a 4-part drama. I've watched one episode. I think the second episode is on today, and I'm looking forward to that. But I think I'm going to wait until it's all finished and then I can binge watch the last 3 episodes. It's addictive. It's fantastic television. It's very well told. The characters are great. It's hard to watch. Definitely, if you've got a nervous disposition, if you do not like things that are going to upset you easily, it's raw. It's brutal. It's a challenge to watch. but that's what makes the accident beautiful.